Alright, hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to say, call hello, Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom Barakim to you brothers and sisters out there, man. Alright. This is an in transit on the way to work. It's really just a quick hit. I'm not, expecting this to be 10, 15 minutes. It's probably just going to be like 5. Because it's just something I really wanted to get off my spirit in a good way, not in a bad way. Yesterday, I was listening to the Genesis audiobook, and for brothers and sisters who like the audiobook, definitely listen to Alexander Scorby. That man, he got the voice, the voice of of top tier narration. He's a great reader. I think he could be an Israelite, man. I believe he's an Israelite. But yeah. Anyways, I was listening to the audiobook of Genesis, and it was the 24th chapter. And you got to read the 24th chapter, man. Dealing with Abraham's servant and Yahweh Ratazah, we can be like Abraham's servant. You got a lot of dudes out here that get big-headed. No, I'm King David. Now, first of all, no, you're not. All right, you weren't even King David's friend back in that day. By the way you conduct yourself and the way you treat others, man. You're not King David, bro. You ain't no king, and you damn sure ain't King David. All right, King David is in the spirit realm. All right, that man already came on the earth and did his job, and now he's at rest. Waiting for the coming of our Lord. All right, along with the other mighty elders that have left this earth in the spirit of the Lord, in the work. All right, King David is King Mashah. We believe the report that we were given, man. Well, you never even met him. Well, you know what? I've met somebody that is claiming to be somebody that he ain't. All right, and I know for sure you ain't. Okay, switching up the doctrine, switching up the name, switching up everything. Bro? No. Okay, yeah, I haven't met King Mashah. I met him in spirit. All right, and we look, King Mashah. I've seen a couple of videos with him in it. But most importantly, I believe the apostles and elders report. All right, King Mashah is King David. They have no reason to lie about that. And then you got some random crusty nigga that does probably a video a week talking shit about brothers and got his pants under his ass. So I'm King David. Nigga, you are not King David, bro. Okay? And I'm not talking about anybody specifically when I say that, but I'm saying these dudes out here, bro, you got the game fucked up, man. All right? And in the midst of these bug outs popping up saying they some high and mighty man from the Bible, all right, you got the rest of the men of the Lord just trying to get a spot on the chariot, bro. And it really I wasn't really planning on talking about that. So I'm gonna, swing back to the topic. So Salaki, but it's really still on topic, But you got to read Genesis the 24th chapter because it deals with Abraham's servant, and I believe he was an Israelite because it doesn't give much information on the man. It doesn't even give his name. He is a nameless character in the Bible, but he plays such a crucial role. And you're probably like, what does he do? Well, bro. Yahweh Bashem El Shai appointed that man to get a wife for Isaac. All right, that's where Rebecca comes in, because that man had went on a journey to get a wife for Isaac. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem El Shai. And that man he's really inspirational, bro. And I'm gonna explain why. Okay, as a matter of fact, because I do want to get some scriptures, or at least a couple. I know I'm going to be doing more so talking about the scriptures. All right, but This is Romans chapter 15, verse 4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." So all these things were written, for us to be able to look at it and be like, okay, so this is how I'm supposed to be. All right, now, of course, you can't be exactly like these men, because we're not in Israel's military. We're not in our own land. We're not. We don't have certain liberties that these men may have, or certain lifestyles. Because we live in the modern age. With computers and shit. But the characteristics that they have can very much so be applied to your modern day life. Right now, the thing that I really loved about Abraham's servant was he had made an oath to Abraham, basically, or no, Abraham. They made a covenant, basically, an agreement, and he was saying, don't get a wife for my son from the Canaanites. Go get it, in the land of my brethren, and my kids, my family. And that man, he didn't buck up. He didn't say, he didn't overstep his role. Okay, he had a very minute role. All he was supposed to do was get a wife for Isaac, not even for himself. And he was, you could just tell, you could just tell in the spirit, this man was ecstatic. He was ecstatic. Read Genesis 24, man. He was ecstatic. You could just, the spirit just bounces off the page. You could tell this man was excited to be able to, be put to use for his Lord, for his master. All right, for Abraham. Right? And he was like, she's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go get a wife for Isaac. He's praying to the Lord. He's having faith in the Lord. And then when he finally comes across Rebecca, he's breaking down to her family the whole story, which that's what makes me, definitely believe he's super ecstatic. He's like, telling them like, my Lord sent me here, and, I prayed, and the Lord, had this exact scenario play out. And bro, this man was given a simple instruction. He was ecstatic. He obeyed order. He had faith in the Lord. He praised Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He got the wife. And without him, because you might be like, well, he didn't do nothing crazy. He didn't lead the Israelites, or bro. Without this man, we might not have Jacob today, right? Without this man, Isaac might have never got Rebecca. Okay, and that also shows that your role, whether big or small, it's vital, right? And you got to play your role to the best of your ability, man. It's not about being King David, man. Everybody want to be King David. Nobody want to be Abraham's servant. All right, which really, I changed the words, but I really got that quote from the beloved Apostle Rakah, because he said everybody wants to be a chief. Nobody wants to be an Indian. You can't have a chief with no Indians, right? So I'll gladly be Abraham's servant, man. Or any man in the Bible's servant for that, man. Fuck being a top dog, man. And it's not about that. For all we know, Abraham's servant could be a member of the elect. And don't ever get, because scriptures say knowledge puffeth up. Don't ever get carried away, bro. All right? No matter how much you know, you are supposed to treat brothers like Yahushai, bro. It doesn't matter if you've been in for 10 years and that man's been in for 1. Show respect. All right? This is your fellow yokeman, bro. This is your fellow laborer. He's going through hell. And at one point you were him, man. Jake come into this thing trying to make a name for themselves. Lift up other brothers, man. All right? Lift up other men. Bring the best out of your brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you have even, you go to sports references. I'm a little bit into sports. I'm starting to get more into it. Because I dropped it for a period of time. But if you have a basketball player, he could be elite. He 28 points a game, and but he ain't getting no assists. He's a point guard. He get 3 assists a game. What the fuck? Like, when you're, I would rather have a player that might get 15 points a game, but he's getting 10 assists, and he makes everybody better. You need to be a team player, bro. You're right. You're running your own individual battles, your own race. Cool, we got it. But you need to be making everybody better, man. I don't want to go onto a team and ball out, and it's just me. I'm taking most of the field goals, which is a shot, in basketball. I'm taking most of the field goals. I'm shooting 25 times a game. Why, bro? Make your team good. Make your team better. You are supposed to be making the men around you better, man. All right, and you might have a position in the camp or just in the body in general, to where you don't get recognition. Who cares? You know who recognizes you? The Lord, man. The Lord recognizes you, bro. Yahweh Shema Shai recognizes you, and that's all you should be worried about. All right, now, definitely you want to have a good reputation amongst the body. You don't want to be, known as no nigga or yeah, this dude's kind of weird. No, you don't want to be no, weirdo. All right, or yeah, he's cool, and that's all. No, you want to have a good reputation. But what about what the angels are? Because every brother could love you, man. Oh yeah, he's great, brother. It's on fire. And then the Lord is like, man, this nigga, I know he's full of shit because I know what he's doing outside of this. When the camera cuts off, when he cuts off this thing right here, he's a nigga. He's talking shit about brothers. He's making a good amount of money at his job, but when a brother need help, he won't do shit for him. He's never examining himself, but he's always talking about other men. Right? And Yahweh forbid that we ever do things like that. But you want to have a good report in the heavens first. All right, but it's just something I wanted to put up, through the spirit of exhortation. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai, Them Yad, dumb honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, rule and teach well, and shalom to you brothers and sisters out there, man. Shalom.